بسم الله. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له. وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلوات الله وسلامه وبركاته عليه. أما بعد فإن خير الكلام كلام الله وخير الهدى هدى محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. The affair that we need to contemplate on, are we really truly ready for Ramadan? Are we really? Truly? How's our preparations for Ramadan? What are we doing behind closed doors with people? The affair, like we mentioned, everyone, as we know, the hereafter is coming at us fast. It's based upon the other of Ali ibn Abi Talib radiyallahu anhu, where he said, irtahalat ad-dunya mudbira wa irtahalat al-akhirah muqbila wa likulli wahidin minhuma banun wa kunu min abna' al-akhirah wa la takunu min abna' ad-dunya. فاليوم عمل بلا حساب وغد حساب بلا عمل. That is a statement of gold. If we was to really contemplate on it, a lot of us would be better human beings. Short, straight to the point, and you see how the Salaf were true men. They said statements that weren't too long and they were powerful. He said that the dunya, he says, is traveling away from us. And every day we chasing after someone that's waving us goodbye. That's what you chase after. He said, وَالْتَحَلَتِ الْآخِرَ مُقْبِلَةً. He says, and the hereafter is traveling, meaning come right at your face. And both of those two abodes have children. Be from the children of the hereafter. Don't be from the children of this dunya, this filthy place. For today, there's actions. You have chance to rectify yourself. And there's no accountability with Allah yet. Tomorrow, there'll be full accountability, no more opportunity to rectify it, to follow it up with righteous actions. That affair, brothers and sisters, should bring us to light for our preparation for Ramadan. Are we? Are we really? How many of the ayat we hear year in and year out? Year out. يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. We probably heard that ayat 100 times. A lot of us. Since we've been Muslim. Oh, you who believe Siyam has been prescribed upon you, just as it's been prescribed upon those before you, so you can attain taqwa, or perhaps to be from the people of taqwa. Ayats that we hear yearly, in and out, in and out. The affair we need to examine, how is your religion? The state of your religion last year in comparison to how it is today. I'm not talking about your dunya. I'm talking about the affair of your heart and listening to it. What does that mean, listening to it? Listening to it throb and beat? No. Listening to the condition of your heart, meaning looking at the state of your religiosity and its state. How you listen to your heart, everyone? A wise individual, you know how you listen to your heart? You listen to your heart by looking at your actions. The actions, that is the examining, and that is the measuring stick of the condition of your heart. How many of us take the time out before we go to bed at night and listen to our heart? I did this today. Did I pray on time? I went out with a girl today. I fornicated. I listened to the music. I was on the internet watching. I need to do some rectification here. There's some problems. Did I lie today? Was I being deceitful today? Did I play some psychological mind game on some human being today? Whether it be my wife or my husband or my kids to the end of the nonsense? And brothers and sisters, it's not about me. Forget me, I'm no one. It's about when you are put in the grave and the stern, very horrific angels are coming at you in the grave. That's what it's about. The hereafter. And like we know, brothers and sisters, from the state of how you handle and sound and look at the state of your heart, is when someone gives you a reminder, do you truly reflect, or is it just like, man, who cares? If you cannot be affected in some type of way, where someone gives you a reminder of the law, where you don't know to change, or at least say, you know what, the dunya is falling apart all around us. I think we need to do something about it. You really think so now? Because brothers and sisters, wallahi, even those listening online, you see the dunya is falling apart. You see it falling apart in front of your eyes. On a domestic level, family level, religious level, political level, economical level. The point of the affair revolves around our mas'uliyah. Mas'uliyat kullu wahidin minhu. And it's exactly what Allah said, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu alaykum anfusakum. La yadurrukum man dalla idha ihtadaytum. إِلَى اللَّهِ مَرْجِعُكُمْ جَمِيعًا فَيُنَبِّئُكُمْ بِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَعْمَلُونَ. All you who believe, make sure you are upholding the commands of Allah. Stop worrying about what so-and-so's not doing and what he's doing or what she's doing. Worry about make sure what you're doing within your life, that you're upholding what Allah has commanded and made oblige upon you to carry out on a daily basis and to stay away from. Make sure you are doing it. Stop blaming it. Oh, so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so. Wallahi, if you fear Allah, Allah protect you. You don't have to care about anyone if you know that you are being upright with Allah. And we know the athar. We know the narration. Where the Salaf used to say, Man khaf Allah. Oh, excuse me. Man la yakhaf min Allah, akhafahu min kulli shay. Man khaf Allah, خاف منه كل شيء ومن لم يخف من الله أخافه من كل شيء. Whoever fears Allah, meaning person that's upright, person that's holding the boundaries of Allah, upholding it. If you fear Allah, the creation will be afraid of you. Meaning when you say something, it will penetrate the people's hearts. They will respect it. It won't fall, inshallah, upon deaf ears. Respectable amongst the creation. Whoever doesn't fear Allah, now listen to this part. أَخَافَهُ مِنْ كُلِّ شَيْءٍ. Who does not fear their Lord, Allah will make him afraid of everything. That's the affair we need to examine. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم من كل ذنب فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله وحده والصلاة والسلام على من لا نبي بعده وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن تمسك بسنته إلى يوم الدين وسلم تسليما كثيرا. أما بعد, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the last part of that ayah, Surah al-Baqarah, لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ, we have to remind ourselves of the affair of Siyam is not just from food and drink and abstaining from it. You'll find that a lot of the Muslims are heedless of the true meaning of the word taqwa here. You'll find that they say in this ayah from the great al-Alama محدث هذا العصر بعضهم يعتبرونه مجدد الحديث في هذا العصر محمد ناصر الدين الألباني رحمه الله رحمة واسعة وأدخله الله في فسيح جناته. You'll find that he said about this ayah, abstaining from food and drink and being intimate with one's wife, not girlfriend, wife, during the day of Ramadan is an affair that everyone could do. That's the matter that a lot of Muslims think that's what they're supposed to do. And that's it. I'm good. Not realizing that the ayah is pertaining to rectifying and refining other important matters that are really hard for you to do, such as abstaining from sins. That's the true siyam, because the fasting breaks down to two types. And we're saying this before Ramadan starts, because the people have to be upon this type of clarity before it starts, so that you don't mess up your Ramadan the moment it starts. That he says the affairs of what breaks your fast, as we know, breaks down to two types. The first type, which will nullify completely, food and drink, and what is the meaning of it, and being intimate with one's wife during the day of Ramadan. Being intimate. The second type, which will diminish the reward to the point is as if you did not fast. It's based on hadith of the Prophet ﷺ. من لم يدع قول الزور والعمل به والجهل فليس لله حاجة في أن يضع طعامه وشرابه. The hadith which is applies to the second category of mufattirat ma'nawiyah, that if you fall into it is as if you did not fast, because the reward was diminished, meaning falling into major sins. Based upon the hadith of Abu Hurairah, who does not leave off qawl az-zur, statements of evil, and implementation of it in one's actions, and lewd, obnoxious, ignorant behavior. Allah is not in need of a person leaving off his food and his drink. Brothers and sisters, the true test of Siyam is abstaining from everything Allah made forbidden upon you while you're fasting. That's the reason why Allah ended that ayah off with taqwa of Allah, meaning that period of time is to refine yourself, bettering you in affairs and what you were before Ramadan started in the state. That is the true test where a lot of us come up short in. In Ramadan, you will find that some of us still continue to practice major sins in Ramadan. And wallahi al-azim, when you see people committing major sins in Ramadan, it makes you just like, oh, la ilaha illallah. Woo! Girlfriend in Ramadan, backbiting in Ramadan, wreaking havoc in the streets in Ramadan, violence in Ramadan, smoking in Ramadan, lying in Ramadan, deceit in Ramadan. And it's not just for the day also. That's another thing that's widespread amongst the Muslims. Oh, I only did it during the day. The night is cool. Wrong. The night and the day. Abstaining from all those affairs 24 hours around the time frame in Ramadan. It's not just the day. The night also. Brothers and sisters, wallahi, we have to examine our state of our religion from last year to now. Did you see an incline or did you see a decline? Which one? If you see yourself getting better from last year, you see improvement. I'm doing my prayers on time. I hate listening to music now. I'm doing everything to avoid looking at women. All the internet affairs of women and all those matters, I don't even have no desire to look at it anymore. That's improvement. That's a sign, inshallah, Allah accept your siyam from last year. Because Allah, as a compensation, He gave you increasement in fear of Him. To utilize the faculties of your body for His obedience and His pleasure. That is the success that every human being, if he wants to taste true happiness in this world, is that you set out to make sure that your Lord loves you. And in every moment, your Lord is in your defense and He's in your protection. You weaken that barrier and that shield from the disobedience you commit. That infringes upon that protective barrier that Allah gives you. Now you're open for attack from the attacks of the desires of yourself first. And the attacks of the shayateen, because there's still shayateen in Ramadan. Absolutely. Look at the kuffar. And look to the people of bid'ah from the Khawarij, where they did their most killing in Ramadan. The affair revolves around the affairs of evil. The person that abandons Allah, abstaining from all those affairs, Allah will give that barrier, that protective shield, in order for him to be protected from all the affairs that will lead him astray and cause his demise. نسأل الله بأسمائه الحسنى وصفاته العلى أن يثبتنا وإياكم على الحق وعلى الإيمان، وأن يوفقنا وإياكم إلى الاستعداد التام لرمضان المبارك، شهر النفحات، شهر البركات. فنسأله أن يبلغنا إياه ويوفقنا وإياكم إلى خير الأعمال فيه، وأن نقوم به خير القيام، وأن يرينا الحق حقا ويرزقنا اتباعه، ويرينا الباطل باطلا ويرزقنا اجتنابه. ونسأله سبحانه بأسمائه الحسنى وصفاته العلى أن يعيذنا وإياكم من مضلات الفتن ما ظهر منها وما بطن، وأن يتولانا وإياكم برعايته وحفظه في الدنيا والآخرة، إنه ولي ذلك والقادر عليه. وصلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه.
الله أكبر الله أكبر، أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله، أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح، إقامة الصلاة إقامة الصلاة. الله أكبر الله أكبر، لا إله إلا الله.
استووا اعتدلوا تراصوا. استووا صفوفكم فإن تسوية الصفوف من تمام الصلاة. حاذوا بين المناكب والأقدام، صدوا الفرج. Put the foot shoulder to shoulder, heel to heel. Don't leave any gaps for the devil. تعاونوا على تسوية الصفوف يرحمكم الله. الله أكبر. سبحان الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر إن شانئك هو الأبتر. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. طيبا مبارك. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. آمين. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. والصلوات والطيبات السلام وبركاته السلام علينا الصالح لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم كما صلينا وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد وبارك على محمد كما باركت وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد وبك من عذاب قبر ومن عذاب جهنم ومن فتن والممات ومن شر فتن السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. بسم الله. استغفر الله. استغفر الله. استغفر Just to remind everyone, something very important, brothers. Sheikh Salim has been in the hospital for the past week. So we need the whole community and people online to make dua for him. Make dua for Sheikh Salim. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give him a complete recovery. So keep that in mind, everyone. Keep that in mind. That's very important. It's very important for the community. It's very important for everyone to do that. That piece, that Sheikh Salim is a major piece to this community down here. A major piece. So keep that in mind, everyone. Don't forget.
And he said, don't forget to give your sadaqah.
In regards to making dua for him, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala preserve him. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive him and remit his sins. And also give him good in this world for everything he sacrificed. Like I said, he's been in the hospital for 1 week. Everyone knows he sits right there. He's there all the time, trying to rectify and make sure the proper Islam is getting out to the people. People know what Sheikh Salim sacrificed for the dawah and uncomfortability for himself to make sure the community has an actual Salafi Sunni masjid. The people will be making dua for him a lot. Also, everyone, don't forget about the sadaqah in regards to the masjid. Don't forget about that. Don't forget about that. Hastening towards trying to. Just give me 1 second, everyone. That wire, they gotta stop hitting that wire. It's gonna knock out the speaker. You're gonna leave the wire right there. They knock it. It's gonna knock out the sound. So don't forget, everyone. The speaker's still messed up. The wire. They can't hear me. In regards to what we need for the masjid to finalize it, brothers, we need someone that's dedicated donors. I don't think it's the point. Khalas, nothing I can say. It's the speaker. Should have been out that wire. Let me see something. No. Just leave it. Watch my glasses. No. You're all right. Testing. So don't forget, everyone, it's on. Don't forget about the sacrifice for the masjid to try to finalize the other side. Like I said, brothers, make dua for the community, because the way things are going, the way I'm seeing the future, what the Prophet ﷺ said is happening. إِذَا وُسِّدَ الْأَمْرِ إِلَى غَيْرِ أَهْلِهِ فَانْتَظِرِ السَّاعَةِ. If the affairs that are being handed over to people that's not for it, wait for the hour to be established. The people of knowledge that are truly qualified, are dedicated to this type of affair, which you do every Friday, in and out, they're slowly going away. Matter of fact, I think they're quickly going away too. So at the same time, make dua that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala always keep somebody qualified with proper expertise that know the people, know how to shoot the arrow and knows how to shoot it properly. And when they say it, meaning that will be beneficial for the community so they can better themselves. There's only a couple more people left. Then we'll probably got to go back 30 years when there was only someone giving the khutbah that probably studied for 2 months overseas, maybe, or 6 months, or 8 months, or a year. People that were dedicated for years and years to study with the ulama, they're going now. They're going and they're going. It's only a matter of time. So keep in mind, ask Allah to keep sacrificing, bettering yourself, bettering your religion. All this will preserve the blessings. Allow Allah to increase it. Because like we said, at this rate, the people have to better themselves before these affairs are all removed. That's all I'm saying. So I hope that inshallah, sacrifice for the masjid also will aid in this matter. Keep that in mind. The narration about the 2 angels, as we all mention in the khutbah all the time, every Friday, which is in Bukhari and Muslim, upon Abu Hurairah also. But the Prophet ﷺ said, كل يوم يصبح فيه ابن آدم ينادي ملكان كريمان فيقول أحدهما اللهم أعط المنفق خلفا ويقول الآخر اللهم أعط الممسك تلفا. The hadith of Bukhari and Muslim, the Prophet ﷺ said, every morning the servants wake up, 2 angels call out. and they make dua. They say, "Oh Allah, honorable angels, oh Allah, a'ti al-munfiq khalafa." Get the one who spends in your cause, give him better, give him benefit, give him more. Increase his wealth. All that is for that wording. Means all of that. Mean to spend in your cause to help Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's religion, help for the proper understanding of Islam, not the deviated version of it. Not Islam ala ghayri mafhumihi as-sahih. Not Islam that is not upon its correct meaning. The proper pure Islam, that's what we want. Upon the proper understanding, you aid that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you better. Then the second angel says, Allahumma a'ti al-mumsik talafa. Oh Allah, give the one who holds his wealth back, spoil it. Talaf. And we talked about the word talaf 2 weeks ago. The word talaf means to destroy, spoil, don't bless, means all of that. So keep that in mind, everyone. Also, when you go out that door, brothers and sisters, improve yourself religiously. Improve on yourself. If you're not making your prayers on time, focus on making your prayers on time. If you're looking at affairs involved in certain matters you shouldn't, if you have a girlfriend, tell her straight up, listen, if you ain't marrying me, I'm out and done. And sister, you need to tell to your boyfriend too. Listen, if you're not trying to marry me, we're finished. I'm trying to get ready for the hereafter. I'm trying to prepare for the angels taking my soul. That's the truth. That's a true person that wants good for themselves. Tell the people, like, listen, we're tired of the music. The music has destroyed our communities. We don't want it anymore. Keep that in mind, everyone. Music is the Quran of the devil. Musiqa Quran al-shaytan. Arju an yakun kalami wadih. Wa huwa kadhalik. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, and it's not just in Surah Al-Luqman, also Surah Al-Isra. وَاسْتَفْزِزْ مَنِ اسْتَطَعْتَ مِنْهُمْ بِصَوْتِكَ وَأَجْلِبْ عَلَيْهِمْ بِخَيْلِكَ وَرَجْلِكَ وَشَارِكْهُمْ فِي الْأَمْوَالِ وَالْأَوْلَادِ وَعِدْهُمْ وَمَا يَعِدُهُمُ الشَّيْطَانُ إِلَّا غُرُورًا. So ayah Surah Al-Isra. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَاسْتَفْزِزْ مَنِ اسْتَطَعْتَ مِنْهُمْ بِصَوْتِكَ. He said, provoke as much as you're able from amongst the human beings by your voice. By your voice. Go back to the ayah. The ayah of the tafsir of it by Abdullah bin Abbas, Tarjuman al-Quran. He said anything that calls to the disobedience of Allah is the voice of the devil. And music is at the top of the list. Especially now when it's become blatantly satanic. And everyone sees it, especially the youth now. It's blatantly satanic now. And they don't even care anymore. Hey, it's the devil now. Yeah, we was hiding it for years, for 50 years. Now, here comes the time to show us our true face to you. Yes, now you see it. All those matters in preparation for Ramadan before it starts, everyone, let's just try to hasten towards bettering ourselves before there be a major collapse. Because it's coming. Whew. So in that instance, work on ourselves, work on your religion, work on bettering yourself between you and Allah. You've done a great aid for the community if you better yourself religiously. You've done a good job. So rectify between yourself and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in secret and open. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will allow the community's blessings to proliferate. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us and you good. Wa sallallahu wa sallam wa baraka ala nabiyyina Muhammad.